statue behind me. There can be miracles when you believe. It encourages appreciation for the variety of work in which Utah women are engaged, and you heard Michelle say it. It demonstrates the cultural, ethnic, and religious diversity in our state.
And there's not a lot of programs made dedicated solely to honoring inspirational, amazing women. It's crazy to think about, but there's still countries in our world where women can't even get an education. And yet here we are inaugurating a monument dedicated to women. So how special.
So I created this, I just started adding figures and adding another figure, and pretty soon I created this composition with 8 different figures. And I just thought, well, I'll throw this in the pile and see what Tim and Michelle think. And they're looking at all the pieces I did, and they kept going back to this 8-figure composition I did. And I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, that's a really challenging piece. Don't choose that one. Go back to the 3 figures. I think I can handle that. But they kept going back to the 8-figure one, and they said, I think this is where we need to go.
It's important to note that we all have a purpose, whether we know what it is yet or not. It doesn't just happen one day. It is your life.
At the bottom of the statue, the young girl is reaching out, extending her hand to those women that are here and asking you or saying, come with us, come be part of this wonderful institution of womanhood, of motherhood, this wonderful institution that can influence and change people's lives.
What advice would you give to women in Utah, especially Latinas? And she said, and I quote, go to school, finish school, go to college, do whatever it takes and pass that on to the next generation. Pass on that love of knowledge and of winning. You are not going to do anything if you don't have the knowledge and the degrees to do it. Sadly, you can't be smart and sweet and charming. That's not enough. You got to take it one step further. You've got to commit to getting a degree. You've got to commit to being a professional in whatever field you choose to do.
She said she told me the story of her niece and the passing of her niece's mother, and she wanted to create something that inspired women and inspired women to inspire others. And so it made me think about the women that had inspired me.
After more than 15 years in the making, it is now time for the unveiling of this beautiful statue entitled Connection.